Yeah, all towers are built now. And these are all the guild girls that's going to handle certain types of jobs. And each of them are from different guilds, as you guys can see from their clothing. But yeah, now we have to go here. So that we can depart for the snow realm. And what I usually do is take us to the rain realm first, turn around and go to the north. See that large piece of land up there? That's where we're going. And we have to cross the dark current where a lot of these water devils are. Oof. And there are some strong water devils scattered here, so we have to like really be careful. Okay, skip. Like those large creatures there, I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, that one over there on the right. Those are powerful brand of water devils. So yeah, we're now at the snow realm. Woo! So we have to park first. So we've reached the snow realm. That's one segment down. I would say we're nearing the halfway mark. And we're getting close to Hakure. I think it's called Hakure Castle, which I personally hate the most. Like, it's a beautiful map, but at the same time, it's really confusing. It's confusing to navigate, even as I've played this game so many times. I've finished this game initially on the Switch. That's the first time I played this game on. And then I bought the PlayStation version, the PlayStation 4 version. I bought the PlayStation 4 version during my birthday. I said it was going to be a birthday gift for myself. And it took me a month to, if you guys are following me on Twitter, then you would know that it took me a month and I think 2 days. But yeah, it took me that long to platinum this game, which means to get all of the trophies associated with this game. So yeah, it's relatively new for me here in the PlayStation. But yeah, that enemy, this large enemy thing, that is the perfect enemy to fight if you want to like unlock talents and skills and arts and get your HP and SP up, because there is, I don't know if you can see it in the map, there's a small circle on the left. That is an igloo, and you can use that to heal your HP or replenish your HP, also replenish your SP. So you basically have a perfectly good grinding spot right there. And I'm trying to remember, because we're nearing Hakure Castle, which stairs I would have to take. But yeah, we've arrived at Hakure Castle in order to progress. Because I can't remember for the life of me which side I have to go to. So yeah, basically here, these people in the Snow Realm are at war still with the Beast Folk. They're the only place that still wages war against them. And so, by extension, they also hate the Daemons the most. So now everyone is... everyone's in jail, and we really can't do anything here. Like, there's a specific timer, I suppose. So I'm just exhausting. There's a specific timer we have to wait. We can't really do anything. because the scene will trigger by itself after a certain amount of time has passed. So we just have to sit around here, chill out, wait. That's all that we can do at this point, and I can't tell how long it would take. Maybe as I'm editing this video later, I could provide more information on how long it takes before that cutscene triggers, but yeah, we have to wait. We can't really do anything. We can't even talk to the other characters apart from Vian and Barbosa, because we are controlling Jean, and he's the only one we can control at this point, at this particular section. So, how are you guys? I hope you're enjoying this speedrun. Let's talk a bit as we... Oh, there we go. Let's talk a bit as we wait for this cutscene to trigger. So yeah, they're thinking that we're spies because we have a daemon and we have a beast folk with us. And now we have, I think it's Qualsa and Grosa. I think that's how you pronounce Qualsa's name, Kuwalsa. They are being ordered to attack to finally end the war that's occurring in the Snow Realm, which we're currently at. So we're gonna be caught up in it. And even though we probably wouldn't want to, Jean sort of bargains for Vian and Ignis. And Barbosa, of course. He bargains for them, saying that we'll help them in exchange for our friends' freedom. So there's that. So what we have to do here is we have to go and spy. We have to spy on the enemy camp, and the only way that we can actually get to said enemy camp is if we have a snow rabbit. And the only way we can get a snow rabbit is if we actually get the snow rabbit by feeding it a snow carrot, which we are going to get. And I'm hoping this is the correct path. I think it's the wrong path. I actually think it's the wrong path. Frick. We have to go to... I have to go back. This is the wrong path. This is not where we're supposed to... Frick. That's a lot of time wasted because... Oh, I hate this. I hate this map so much. No matter how many times I've played this game, I still get confused because we started the 5th floor, right? And if we go to the right, we're not going to get to the 4th floor east. We're going to go to the 4th floor west area. And we have to go to the west, the 3rd floor west, I think. If I'm not mistaken, that's where the grocery is that sells, or where the store is that sells those snow carrots. So yeah, I think it's right over here. I'm hoping it's right. Yeah, it's right over here. 3rd floor west. Yeah, they are only selling snow carrots. That's it. If you go talk to that lady again, she'll tell you that she cannot sell you anything else except for snow carrots. So now we have to go find ourselves a snow rabbit, and based from my multiple playthroughs, you can find the snow rabbit on the farthest igloo to the north of the castle, of Hakure Castle. Skip. So we have to go here. It's the farthest western igloo, to be exact. Oh my gosh, I feel like my voice doesn't sound so good now. Like, it's both out of not being used to speaking this long, and also because my throat really hurts when I talk for so long. Which is also why people think that I'm shouting in some of my videos when I'm not. Like, that's the only way I could properly speak out and articulate my words. Because otherwise you guys might not be able to hear it, and my voice might not make it that far into the recording. So I have to speak that way. But yeah, I feel like my voice is breaking. We're nearing 2 hours. So yeah, farthest igloo. And all of these little dots, these igloos, you can go inside and use the middle of the igloo, which looks like a nest, to go and rest, and it will replenish your HP. Which... yeah. Now we can see how much HP we have left and how much SP we have left. But yeah. So, go here. Nothing's inside? Oh no, go outside. And it will trigger this cutscene. And that's the snow rabbit. We have to talk to it, give it the carrot, and now we can, you know, use it. So yeah, we have acquired the snow rabbit. So now we can climb up the ledge that will lead us. Oh frick. A bit. But yeah, it's good anyways because I can demonstrate what the snow rabbit does when you have it. And yeah, it attacks all the enemies. I forgot. I haven't enabled the attack all kind of thing. Attack all art. Shoot. But yeah, the snow rabbit attacks all the enemies if you end up touching an enemy overhead. So this is where we have to go in order to go to the enemy camp without them knowing, without the enemy knowing. Oh shit. See, I also hate the controls, by the way, because the rabbit doesn't really move that smoothly. Like, sometimes it would just stop walking, so you have this awkward just jumping in place thing rather than the rabbit jumping forward and up. And we have to like make this trek twice. One for getting the ledger, which is now our goal. And two, the second time, oh my gosh. The second time is for when we actually have to deal with the Snow Realm's Ether Gear, which it's also up here. It's in the ruins up here. And it's only when we have like dealt with that, that's the only time when, oh crap. That's the only time when the Ark Hopeswell, our ship, is going to get the ability to fly. So they gave us that ability after making us climb all the way up here. But yeah, all we have to do here is just get to this ledge here. It'll trigger this cutscene, and then what we have to do now is get to the tent with the red door with just Renzo and Rachel, because they think that, or Rachel and Renzo believe that they're perfect for this job. So yeah, we should go infiltrate the camp. Now you can also, if you want to make your lives much harder, you can opt not to get the ledger, the thing that you need. Shoot, there we go. You can opt not to get it, and it will just give you more enemies to deal with in the next segment of the game. But yeah, this is the tent that we have to go to. So now we have the ledger. We can go to the west, where another exit is, rather than backtracking. So yeah, let's go back. See, it's that easy. You just have to find the tent with the red door, and the thing is, it doesn't really change which door, which tent it is. No, we don't want to save our progress. So you can just follow that. Also, even if you get seen by the patrols, you'll just end up to the beginning of the map. So you don't really lose anything apart from the progress you already made. And even then, it's, as I've shown you guys, it's really easy to avoid the patrols. So yeah, now we've given the ledger, and as promised, they're going to release Ignis, Vivian, and well, Barb. Barbados is already free, so all we have to do now is this is a shortcut, by the way, to get to the first floor and to the 5th floor. We have to go here in order to get to the inn where Vivian and Ignis are, so we'll be reunited with them. Also, we have to re-equip everything on them because they have all of their equipment stripped off. And the thing is, I can't remember what equipment I have on them. So this might take a while. God. Okay. I know for certain that Lily Marlene and Bellatrix are her weapons. Mystic Hood. Go with that. Elder Badge. I'm just picking the ones. Okay, I need something that will help her. This Crimson Mirror. And then for Ignis, I have him equipped with a sphere. I have 2 Arbiter Halberds. That's just so funny. It's the Arbiter, that weapon, Arbiter Halberd, it's the strongest weapon that... Wait, this does nothing. That you can get. I don't need to change the party because we'll have to like go to the fort now, and they'll make us... Oh, sorry, Yukiha first. They'll make us... I was thinking so far ahead. But yeah, they'll make us pick like 2 teams. So we'll end up changing our lineup anyways. Totally forgot that I have to talk to Yukiha first before I go to the fort. I was so ready to go to the fort. So we're now at 1 hour and 50 minutes of the game, and this is... I think it's safe to say that this is the halfway point of the game. And it's also safe to say that this is, if you're playing this for the first time, new game first time, you know, this is the hardest point in the game as well. Okay. Shortcut! Also, I'm thinking of other games that I can do other RPG games, JRPG games that have speedrun achievements to them that I could make a video of. So if you guys have anything in mind, then let me know. And I'll go through all that trouble of learning the ins and outs of the game. and play it like 4 times before I feel confident enough to make a video of me doing a speedrun. Like how it is with this game. Like, later I'll show you guys. I think you guys already saw it, but I'll show you guys how long it took me to complete the game. Like how many hours it took me to get all of the arts, all of the characters, like literally platinum the game, get all of the trophies, basically do everything. I feel like it's almost as long as my playthrough of Dragon Quest IX. Not the definitive version, not the S version. But the vanilla one, which is, I think, the longest RPG I've ever played. I feel like I played that much longer than I did Persona, because and also I platinumed that. It took me a lot longer to platinum that, and I think it's because I think it's good. I think this is good. No. I think we're good. Like, I have any other choice. It's obvious that if I didn't pick these people, that they're the second party, okay? But yeah, I suggest if you're playing this for the first time, that you pick your stronger squad. Or if you like, you can just pick your weakest characters, put them at the first squad, and just let all of the enemies pass you by. Don't attack them, because if any of the enemies get past us, we're the first line of defense. If any of the enemies get past us, the second team is going to be the one fighting them. So if you don't want to like fight them here one by one, then you can just fight them. I can't go with Wild Swing. Let's just auto attack. We don't want to take too much time. But yeah, if you don't want to fight them, if you have you don't have the additional character in Robin, which is my favorite character of them all in this game, and you only have these characters, then pick your strongest and put them in the second team and just let all the enemies here pass you by, so that the only ones that have to deal with the enemies are your second team. Conversely, if you want to if you want to have an easier time in this section and also in the next one where we have to defend the castle, then I'd suggest you go for getting Robin. And you can get Robin if you head to the island at the upper left of the Snow Realm. There's going to be a what do you call this? A water devil den there, which is sort of this inky portal, and it's going to swallow you up, and you're gonna meet his character there, and your objective there is to basically save his son by defeating the sort of mini boss, a stronger version depending on how many enemies you fight at the water den. But yeah, you'll end up saving, if you save his son, and if you choose not to if you choose to help him and not say you're gonna be a bodyguard to him, then you can eventually, after you've rescued his son, you can go to the Penguin Isle, which is the larger island closer to that small island, and you can recruit Robins, and you'll also get a weapon with a good, I think, spell in it, if I'm not mistaken. You're gonna get that, and Robin is really good. He has some good attacks. I feel like he's much stronger than Tiggy, who is at this point, if you're playing it the first time around, I think she's your strongest attacker. If you're playing it the first time, not New Game Plus, because New Game Plus, everyone's basically just as strong as the other, provided you have equipped good items. But yeah, Robin is really good. Is a good addition to the team. He has... my favorite attack is the pinball attack because it attacks all the enemies. And it will make your run... I think we need to like change our attacks, but it will make your New Game Plus run, it will make it much easier. Okay. I need you to like go with attacks that have that require 0 amount of SP, because we're running out of SP and there's going to be a boss battle coming up. So yeah, we have to sacrifice a little bit of time for that. Like, I had to manage... I still have to manage my SP even though I already have several talents where, you know, we lower the use of SP and also we get replenish a little bit of SP at the times at the end of battles, or when we have like 30% I think of the SP left. But yeah, but I want to always have full SPs before a boss battle, just in case I would need to heal, apart from using my most powerful attacks. I didn't even bother to change their their formation. But yeah, the tactics tower, you can create your own formation if you talk to the guild master there. So yeah, that's the end of the defense. What else? But for my New Game Plus, I don't think... My first New Game Plus, I don't think I actually made use of them. Like my first speedrun, I just went with the Moonbeam. I think that's what it's called. But it's one of the default... what do you call this? Formations, and that worked for me. This party is okay. Yes, let's change formation. Moonbeam. There we go. Change this. Change these two. I'm willing to lose a little bit of time if it means that I have the optimal formation for this battle. So this is a boss battle, one of the boss battles that we have in this section. I like to use Destructive Sigil and Exterminate. Let's see if we can like survive without actually healing. And we did. Just one... There's just one round of attacks. So this is the end of the defend the fort part. We have to go back to the castle and now to defend the castle. So let's ride the snow rabbit because it moves much faster. Also, we don't need to like use the igloo over there because we will have access to the inn anyways, and it's gonna be free as well. I got a message. So we just have to make our way. Kind of surprised that there's no enemy. Just as I was saying that, one popped up. Talk about timing. So yeah. Good to go.